Hi, I'm Wayman Tisdale, producer of the track, of the record for Eldredge Jackson.
Wayman Tisdale called me up one evening and said, "Man, you got to get over here. I got a hot track for you I want you to listen to." And without telling me the name of it, he started playing it, and I listened to it, and then the hook came and says, "I like that." And, I like that. I like that. So without really knowing the title of the song, I just kept saying, "Man, I like that. I like that." And he said, "Well, that's the name of the song. I like that."
So happy to be associated with Eldredge. Eldredge and Don Jackson, we all were raised pretty much together in the church, and I've been kind of knowing his playing since we were little kids.
Island Nights really was a song that we had collaborated on, and we wanted to have something that had that type of Caribbean feel to it. So as we began to kind of play around with some ideas, Island Nights was perfect as far as the title of the song. Once you have a chance to listen to it, it kind of whisks you away to the islands, and basically it's a romantic song, but it reminds you of being on the island.
I had such a great time working with such a great artist. His playing will speak for itself. The songs will speak for themselves, but more than anything, you can feel what's about to happen.
Get With It is actually becoming more and more one of my favorite, as with the audience. Once you hear it, it has that, I call it that zone. Very nice ballad. And every time we play it publicly, we're always getting that response, not only from the female, but from the male population. They're loving. I don't know if it's because they find that their female friends are enjoying it, and it sets them up for the evening. But it's become a very popular song.
Listening Pleasure is probably one of my favorite records that I've produced so far. And man, I'm telling you, we had a lot of fun. It started maybe a year and a half ago, and to get to this point, I'm so excited.
Listening Pleasure, of course, is the title track of the CD, but it's really my favorite. I wrote it personally many years ago, and having a chance to let Wayman Tisdale hear it, he fell in love with it, and we have a lot of fun playing it. A lot of fun playing it publicly. It gets you on your feet. It's one of those that you'll dance to, but it's really the title track itself, Listening Pleasure. It's a pleasure to listen to. Wow, Love You Eternally is another ballad that the crowd just loves. I mean, every time we play that song, I guess it's a romantic song. People enjoy listening to it, and of course with Wayman, initially he had called it, when we first started working on it, Going Nowhere, because in his mind he's thinking, once they listen to this song, they're not going to be going anywhere, kind of with that romantic setting. But I said, well, you know what, why don't we kind of rename it Love You Eternally, and that'd be a little bit more appropriate. So that's where it's got the name from, Love You Eternally. Voyage to Atlantis was another ballad that was written many, many years ago by the Isley Brothers, believe it or not. And we thought that, it would be good to just take one of their old songs, kind of revamp and bring it up to date. And we're getting a very good response on that. It's a lot of fun to play publicly, and we just have a good time with it. The game is one that Wayman and I wrote together. It was actually the very first track, song that we started tracking on this project. And of course, with Wayman coming from an athletic sports background, as well as myself, we just thought it would be appropriate to call that one The Game. My life is kind of a self-titled, portraying my life personally. As far as the melody, it's very smooth. at first kind of portraying my life in terms of just being easygoing, very conservative. But then at the end, the tempo picks up and we have a lot of fun with that. So it kind of fits me personally, just being easygoing, very flexible, very adaptable, but then at the same time, it's not boring. It's still full of energy and just life.